Okay. YouTube, hello! I'm so excited. Okay, Grant, you can do it. Hello, YouTube! Welcome back to my life. I'm so excited you're here. So today I thought that I would share my 5 first steps in starting a business. So like I said before, I'm currently starting a photography business right now. I'm super excited about it. I have no idea what I'm doing and I'm just kind of figuring everything out as I go along. I've never started a business before, so these are like the first 5 things that I did that I found super helpful and that I feel like a lot of people kind of recommended to me, and so I just thought that I would kind of put them all in one spot for you to just see them all and maybe just like learn from. I don't know, if this helped anyone, that would be like so cool. So I guess we'll just start with number 1, which would be why. Why do you want to start a business? And so I think that is really important to know, because that reason could be a lot of things. It could be maybe you want to make more money, maybe you want to be in charge of all of your business decisions, maybe you want your time to be more flexible, maybe, I don't know, put in your why. Like maybe you want to impact the world in a certain way and you think starting a business is the way to do that. I think it's really important to know why you're doing this, because when things get really hard and you start to doubt yourself or second guess or anything, you can look back at that why and then just kind of be like a little bit more motivated, a little bit more ready to go. I could talk about this for a long time. I'm pretty sure someone wrote a book about this, but I don't know who it was. I'm almost positive it's called like Know Your Why. And if you know who that was and if you know the book, leave it in the comments below, because I've heard about it and I want to read it and I can't remember who did it. That's kind of why. Like, why am I doing this? Because I want to be my own boss. I want to make all my business decisions. I want to be able to travel. I want my schedule to be super flexible. I don't want to be under anyone. And so that's kind of why I'm doing it, and I hope it works out. I'm really excited about it, and I want to try. I want to see if I can do this. I think I can. I want to create something new that I've never really seen done before, and at least in the way that I'm gonna do things. And that kind of leads us into our second step, which would be, what do you want your business to be? Which might seem kind of obvious, but seriously, what do you want to do? And I feel like that could be like a hard question for some people. It might be like really hard to figure it out. For me, it started with, I could start a photography business. I've been doing this for a while and it's like a hobby and I love taking pictures of people, and so I was like, I could start a photography business. And then I was sitting in church one day and I was just kind of in my head, like I was listening to the message, but I'll be honest, I was kind of more thinking than paying attention. And I was just kind of asking myself, like, what do you want to do, Grant? Like, if you could do anything, what would you do, you know? And I was like, well, I would be creative and I would give. Those are my favorite things, like, of all time, and I just love those things so much. And I was like, perfect, like, how can I do that? And the first thought was just like, what if I could be like a free photographer? And I just got like pumped. I was just like, yes, like this is gonna be so cool. I literally saw like this entire like video production put together and everything, and just like, I'm a free photographer. I was like, I've never heard of that before. Like, how cool would it be if I could just like bless people with like beautiful photos for free? And then I thought about that for months. It was like I was trying to logistically figure out like, how does one become a free photographer without like making other photographers feel like I am devaluing their craft, and without making getting people to believe that what I was doing was actually valuable, instead of me just being like a kid that loves to take pictures and will do it for free. And how was I ever gonna get like ideal clients that way, and like would people really value it if I gave it to them for free as much as they might if I paid for it? If I paid for it? If they paid for it. Did I say that right? Holy cow. Yeah, so I thought about this like really hard, and landed on this idea that I'm super pumped about. I decided that for me, what I wanted my business to be is I want it to be rooted in giving. I decided that I want to pick a different missionary or charity or organization or some like cause that needs funding that I believe in, and I want to donate 10% of whatever my month's income is to them. And so I'm gonna pick a different one every month, and that's gonna kind of be like something that I'm always doing, and I'm really excited about that. And I also want to start a fund that I'm constantly putting money into, and right now I'm thinking that I'm gonna try and do 5%. Budget wise, I'm still really working that out, but I think that it's gonna work, and so I'm gonna try and do 5% of all of my income going into this fund, and that fund is gonna be for me being able to provide free media work for different missionaries, charities, organizations, causes that that I believe in, that need creative content, that can't really afford to pay for it. But that's kind of like my what I want my business to be. I want to be a photography business that's rooted in giving, and that's the goal. And number 3, what was number 3? Research. Oh my gosh, this is so important. Once you know like why you want to do this, what you want to do, research like the crap out of everything that you possibly can. Like get to know, like if you're providing a service or a craft, like get to know your whatever that is like so good, like just like the best of like everyone you know, and then just like keep researching. I don't think that research is something that will like ever stop for me, and I don't think that it should really ever stop for anyone. I think that it should be something that we're always continuing to grow in, and yeah, I think research is just like so important. I can't tell you how many hours I have spent on YouTube and Skillshare and calling the people, like all my friends that are photographers or are doing the thing that I want to be doing, or reading articles or books or just anything I can get my hands on, getting myself into workshops and just like all this stuff. So many things. I think that that was like one of the best tips that I got, was to put your education like before everything else. Really just like get to know your camera, get to know your craft, get to know what you're doing, learn everything you can about business, and that's what I'm trying to do. I like every week I write down like a bunch of things that I want to learn that week, whether that be like things about contracts or things about tax write-offs or things about insurance or like whatever. Like there's so many stuff. There's so many stuff to starting a business. I can't even it's like makes your brain hurt sometimes. Okay, so after you have researched the crap out of everything that you can think of for your business, start talking about your business. I mean, I think that that's like, that can start whenever. Like, talk to your friends and talk to your coffee barista and talk to like literally like everybody. That creates this sense of accountability and this sense of responsibility that like you don't have if you're not talking about it. If you don't talk about it, it could be one of those things that you just think about like, oh, maybe I'll start a business, and then you don't feel like very responsible for that idea, so you just like, well, like maybe I won't. And you, I think, are so much more likely to actually do something if you talk to people about it. And so that's something that I have done that has been super helpful and really encouraging, and just kind of pushed me a little bit further, because I have people asking me, you know, oh my gosh, like how's the business stuff going? And like, what did you do this week to get closer to your goal of having one? And that's like, that stuff is amazing and so good and so great. And then last but certainly not least, you you have to believe in yourself. Oh my gosh, you have to believe in you. Because when you start a business, you are your #1 cheerleader. You are everything. You are the only person that's going to be getting things done. No one is going to do it for you. And a lot of times, like, people probably won't agree with all of the things that you're doing for your business. They'll probably think that there are better ways to do it. There might be. But at the end of the day, like, you get to decide all the things and all the ways that you want to go about it. So don't let your business be like run by the opinions and the weight and the influence of other people, because it's yours and you should get to choose what that is. And so, yeah, but you have to believe in yourself, because sometimes no one else will, and that's okay. And sometimes you'll have like all the support in the world, but that's still really like won't mean anything if you don't believe in you too. So those are my 5 best tips. Know your why. What is your business gonna be? Research and education like over the moon. Talk about your business and believe in you. Okay, thank you so much for watching this video. I'm so glad that you made it this far. If you did, I love you the most. If you didn't, I still love you the most. What am I saying? Oh, if you liked this video, please hit the like button. If you didn't like this video, please hit the like button and subscribe, and just like, you're welcome to join me in this journey of starting a business. And yeah. And if you take my advice on any of this stuff, let me know, because I would just love to know if that ever happens. Okay, well, I'll see you later. I don't know it. Bye! Ah, la, la, la. Hey, 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 hey. All right, here we go. Na, 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 na. Shake it out, shake it out. Woo, woo. Oh my gosh, I don't know what I'm saying. This is a thing right now. I can't really do it. Oh, okay, I'm gonna like